Hi everyone, I'm Jess from Ellery and Me on Instagram and YouTube, and today I'm working with Baby Centre and MAM to talk to you about my beginner's guide to combi feeding. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was pregnant, I was adamant that I wanted to breastfeed my baby. I knew the advice was to exclusively breastfeed until they're at least 6 months of age, so I really wanted to stick with it. So after a couple of weeks, I did start to struggle. It was just so demanding. I felt like I was never getting a break, but I didn't want to give up, so I looked into other ways that I could feed Ellery, and that is when I came across combination feeding. So combination feeding is when you do both breastfeeding and feeding from a bottle. So in order to do this, you are going to need a few items. So the first item that you're going to need is a breast pump. Now personally, I love the MAM manual pump. Not only is it really quiet, it's ergonomic, so it's really comfortable and easy to use. You can pay for an upgrade to turn it into an electric one, so you don't have to shed out the full cost straight away, just in case you don't get on with it. Another handy feature is that the pump attaches directly to the bottle, so when you're done, it's ready to feed. Now, when I was looking into combi feeding, I was worried that Ellery wouldn't be able to take to a bottle because she's so used to breastfeeding. So this is where the MAM Easy Start anti-colic bottles are fantastic. The silicone teats are made so that your baby will use the same rolling tongue method that they would use on the breast. And they have a 95% acceptance rate with breastfed babies. The MAM bottles are super easy to sterilise as well. You can measure 20 millilitres of water using the lid to pour into the base of the container. You arrange the components on the top, but you don't screw them, and in minutes your baby's bottles are safe to use. Now, another thing to consider is when you're going to feed from the breast or when you're going to feed from the bottle, because it'll be really helpful for your baby if you can establish some form of routine. So another tip to make sure it's a nice smooth process when you go into combi feeding is to use a soother that has the same teat as the bottle. So I personally use these MAM Soothers. As I said, they have the same teat, so Ellery doesn't get so confused. So combi feeding has worked fantastically well for me. I love how it's given my husband the opportunity to feed her and other family members, and it means that us mamas can get a break as well, because let's face it, we need it. So I hope this guide has been useful, and I wish you the best of luck on your combi feeding journey.